Well, good evening. Hey, everybody, this is Wyatt, and I am back with another short video from Cowboy Whiskey Adventures. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. So, the first one is going to be Smoke Jumper Bourbon from Skunk Brothers Spirits. And the other one is going to be Whiskey Road, also from Skunk Brothers Spirits. Stick around. We're going to talk about those here in just a minute. Hey, welcome back. My name is Wyatt, and once again, you are here with Cowboy Whiskey Adventures. And today we're talking about a company down in Stevenson, Washington, known as a Skunk Brothers Spirits. Now, Skunk Brothers is kind of special to me for the simple fact that I invested in these guys back in 2002, I think it was, and it was on startup investments. And for $500, it was basically just you became an investor in their company. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a bonus or not, but I liked their actual bourbon whiskey that they have here. Now, it's called bourbon whiskey, and we'll go into that a little bit on why they're calling it that here in just a minute. But, you know, they send you some cool stuff. So you got this, it's like an investor coin that was kind of neat. I thought that was kind of cool. And they sent you, of course, a patch. Yeah, I know, $500, right? Anyway, I like the company so much and what they kind of stood for that they were started by disabled vets, and they were moonshiners originally. So, and one of the big things that they are known for is their moonshine whiskey, and it's pretty stout. So I'm going to throw on the old glasses here so I can actually read some of this stuff for you guys and let you know a little bit more about the company here. This moonshine is out of Stevenson, Washington. It's 100 proof. This is the 750. I kind of like the bottles too. They're like the little moonshiner bottles. It's pretty cool. It says, there once was a boy named Skunk. He liked to spread mischief and raise a stink wherever he went. Well, that boy is the same man we now call Dad, and we're here to carry out the legacy of the skunk. So it was kind of there's a little bit of a story. You can go to skunkbrotherspirits.com and check out all the cool stuff that they got there. They're known for their cinnamon whiskey, their apple pie brandy, of course, their white whiskey, as they call it. So it's okay. I'm not a super huge fan. I'm not a big moonshine guy, but I got it to make some drinks with and stuff like that. My wife really likes it, so when we make some drinks and stuff like that. One of the things I do like is their Smoke Jumper Bourbon, and it is basically sweet and smoky bourbon was crafted in dedication to the courageous firefighters who willingly risk their lives jumping into the inferno to protect our force and keep us safe. Now, one of the things that a lot of people won't like about this is that they rapid age it. So it's only aged in new oak for 24 hours. So that's kind of some people, it's a big turnoff for them. But I'm telling you, don't look at it like that. Try it for yourself and see if you like it or not. If I didn't like it, I damn sure wouldn't tell you guys about it. So, I mean, this is one that it's got kind of a sweet taste to it. And for a bourbon that's kind of rapid aged, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's 90 proof. So it's one of they call it a whiskey and a bourbon. And I don't know if you can really classify it as a bourbon for the simple fact that, you know, it's not aged specifically in the oak barrels like bourbon is supposed to be. Whiskey can be put in barrels this over and over again. It can be put in different casks to age with different things. And that's why I think I like whiskey more than bourbon, is because you can add other flavors to it. what is it? Beyond the Row, I think is who I need to thank. I know I talked about it briefly earlier. The tasting wheel that they have, which I can put the link into the description to let you guys know exactly where it's at. It was shared with me. So that was huge. I didn't know about this. The things that you learn from other people that I have learned is huge. So like I said, the original video I put on this channel is a little, it's not the best, but I did get the new mics now, so it's a little bit better. And I've got some more equipment that I'm going to be putting in, so it'll sound a little bit better, look a little bit better and stuff like that. I'm just recording this on my iPhone for right now. And it definitely has that smokiness to it, which I can't find all of the flavors that you're supposed to find. And I know that other people say that, oh, they smell different things and they relate it to different things. And that's how they can actually get the different flavors and things like that. According to this wheel, if it's wood, it's oak, or it's got nuts, or I don't know what the hell that is. Toasted oak, new oak, pine, cedar, almonds, walnut, pecans, different things like that for the wood. Then it has fruit and floral, sweet, spice, and grain. Well, the sweet on this is definitely, for me, it's more of a vanilla kind of. I think it's supposed to be more, but I get more of kind of like a vanilla out of it, and I definitely get the oak out of it. But like I said, it's got a good color, I think, for me. But it's one that I like. I like to mix it with things too. I'm not a real neat kind of guy. I like to add a little bit of water to it, or ice. Don't hate me, but that's me. I'm not like everybody else. You'll learn that the more you watch this channel. Yeah, it definitely has that. I never really got around the burn that whiskey has. I know people say, "Oh, it's warmth or whatever." To me, it burns. Always does. But this actually, out of a lot of the whiskeys that I've tried, especially some of the cheaper ones, because I'm not going way up there to buy expensive stuff myself. Um, I like, and I think I could drink it neat. I don't have a problem with that at all. Smoke Jumper Bourbon, in my opinion, is very good. I like the flavor of it. I like what it stands for, and like I said, I have a little bit of interest in the company because I invested in it. So they have a tasting room in Stevenson, Washington. So feel free to go down there and give them a shot if you're anywhere in Washington State. Now, the one that I really like is their Whiskey Road. It's the Founders Club. And this bottle here particularly was batch one. It's barrel one, bottle 205 is the one that I got. Now, it's only 80 proof, so they did water it down some. It's not the cast strength. I know a lot of people like the cast strength, and it's pretty. You put the light under it, and it's definitely got some visibility through it that you can see. But it's nothing like, well, of course, if you drink whiskey, you know about the Wild Turkey Rare Breed and stuff like that. But actually, my favorite, and let me see if I can find it. Don't hate me. Is the Old Forester 1910. That's my absolute favorite right now of all the whiskeys that are out there. So this is the one that I prefer. And you can definitely see the difference, and you can see that. Can you see that? Not really. This is 93 proof. I'm going to put this back over here because this is my special bottle. Dun, dun, dun. But I am going to try this here just for real quick, and I'll get out of you guys' hair. My daughter bought me these. They're the original Great Whiskey Challenge. It's cool because they got the little letters on the bottom. She found them on Amazon, stuff like that. So she got those for me. I don't do a big pour like everybody else I know. Everybody's like, "Oh, you have to do a big pour." Well, I don't do a big pour. There's not a lot of color to it, though. There's really not. Oh. Definitely get the oak on it. Let's see here. The Founders Club says, "We get by with a little help from our friends. The Founders Club bourbon was made in a small batch using local grains and a traditional sour mash, distilled low and slow in a copper pot still and aged 3 years in a new charred oak barrel. So to me, this is definitely not a whiskey. It's more of a bourbon. I'm sure a lot of you people out there know more than I do. But I believe bourbon has to be in a brand new barrel each time. And whiskey can be put, like I said, in different barrels many times, which gives it the flavor, I guess. I don't know. I'm still learning, so don't hate me. That it's young. I mean, you can definitely tell it hasn't spent a lot of time in the barrel, but it's smooth. I don't get the burn that I get on the Smoke Jumper, which was aged rapidly. But I think if you're looking for something to like start off your night, or just sip after a long day at work, I think the Whiskey Road is really good for that. Um, like I said, it's veteran and family owned and operated, so I can really appreciate that. I can really get behind that, being a veteran myself of the Army. I spent 6 years active duty, 2 years inactive, so 8 years total. I was an M1 Abrams tank systems mechanic, so Ordnance Corps all the way. I drove an M88 recovery vehicle, and I spent some time overseas and in other places that I don't care to talk about, but we'll just kind of leave it at that. But anyway, I know I'm not as informative as some people, but I'm trying. I'm getting there. I'm working on some things. So let's see what I got here. What time is it? Oh, I have no idea what time it is. But we'll leave it at that. Anyway, I'm going to get out of your hair. I hope you guys, if you get a chance to try Skunk Brothers, I know it's being sold in Total Wine and More. You can definitely get their cinnamon whiskey, which is my wife's favorite, and I like it. If you're a fan of, oh crap, what is that, Fireball? This blows Fireball out of the water, 100%. It's 80 proof. It's their cinnamon whiskey, and I'll read the back of it. I know I've been reading a lot. It all began when a young man mistook a skunk for a dog in a snowstorm. From that day on, the boy was known as Skunk, and he raised the stink wherever he could. Well, that boy grew up to be the man we call Dad. And it says they're all here to carry on his legacy. So that's kind of cool. I like that too. And I love the logo. I like the bottles, the logo. The cinnamon whiskey is still my favorite out of theirs. I like their Whiskey Road. I like their smoke jumpers. Their apple pie brandy is great around Christmas time. If you make spice cider like my wife does, you put a shot in there and it's warm and it's fantastic. So I'm going to get out of your guys' hair. I hope you like and subscribe to the channel. I am new. I will be getting better. I promise. I am working on my palate like they say I'm supposed to. And a huge shout out to Baker Drinks, you guys. They're also here in Washington. I love Bruzel. I love the Bourbon Junkies. You guys are awesome. The Bourbon Judds, things like that. So I watch all you guys on YouTube, and I've learned a lot from you. Kind of inspired me to start this. I hope I get better. I'm sure you'll tell me what I screwed up. Hey, you guys take it easy. This is Wyatt. I'm getting out of your hair. We'll see you in the daylight. Peace, my friends.